Hello, I'm Craig Tapper and I'm one of the fellows here at the AGSM, and I thought I'd like to talk to you today about the whole issue of digital marketing and why digital marketing is such a transformational force. In fact, in my view, it's the biggest thing to happen to marketing since they created and adopted the television set in terms of the impact on the way we conduct marketing. And the reason for that is a number of trends that have happened in industry and in society are really driving the importance of understanding digital marketing. And the first of those trends is the widespread adoption of the internet and the infrastructure around the internet. So we've got such proliferation of devices connected to the net, whether that be our mobile phones which connect to the mobile internet, whether that be laptops, tablets, and computers where we deliberately connect to the net, or whether that be all of those devices that are around us, our cars that are full of smart chips communicating, our refrigerators, our microwaves, all of the governmental devices and networks that are connected up to the net, producing this huge quantity of data. And buried in that data is so much insight around customer behaviour, around individual wants and needs, about our emotions, about our thinking, feeling and actions. There's so much data being produced. It's such a rich vein and resource to the organisation. So the internet and the adoption of the internet and all of the devices that we've connected to the internet is a powerful trend that's produced this thing that we refer to as big data. The second trend is the relatively low cost and widespread availability of sophisticated data analytics. So lots of organisations have produced data analytics software, lots of skills around in data analytics to be able to drill into the data and to understand all of the signals that people have sent through the data about what they're thinking, what their needs are, what their wants are, what they like, what they don't like, what needs are met and what needs are unmet, how they're feeling at particular times of the day. And we're communicating so much about our behaviour, about our emotions, about our thoughts through the way we're using devices, through the networks that we're connecting to, the sites that we're visiting, the length of time that we're spending looking at things and what things we're looking at and interacting with. We're communicating so much about our behaviour, and this relatively low cost, sophisticated analytics is being able to give marketers insights about needs, unmet needs, behaviours, preferences, all of that sort of stuff. So we've got this data produced by the internet and the widespread adoption of internet-enabled devices. We've got data analytics software. And the third trend is this whole rise of the empowered consumer, that in fact people have become so aware of their power, of the availability of market offerings, of competing value propositions. They're able to go to their devices and see what else they could get elsewhere at relatively little inconvenience and little cost to them. You've got empowered consumers who are always on and connected. You've got data analytics giving you insights about what customers are wanting, needing and saying. And you've got this huge quantity of data swirling around in internet connected devices and being generated by internet connected devices. And this has transformed marketing in ways that have led to entirely new business models, but also the ability to test, iterate and develop really sophisticated value propositions and to be able to communicate with people in ways that feel personalised. I'm sure we've all experienced being able to go back and visit a website, whether it be Amazon or Webjet or any of those websites or Netflix, where you go back and you visit and it already knows who you are and it already knows where you've been before and what your preferences were and how you interacted with the site last time. If it's really sophisticated, it also knows what other websites you've been to visit and what your likes and dislikes are. All of that's being captured by those sites so that they're able to make recommendations that look to us like, you really do understand me, you really do know what I think, what I feel and what I want, and you're communicating something to me that is just valuable to me. And also many of these devices are geolocatable. So it can actually tell where you are and send recommendations that are about your physical location, where you're standing and what you're doing at that particular point in time. So the simple example of just being able to walk around and have it tell you where you are on Google Maps and how you get to your next destination, but also along the way to stop at Starbucks and get your preferred coffee, and all you've got to do is press here. So marketing is being transformed by these trends. And so the whole issue of digital marketing, of being able to make what feels like personalised recommendations and value exchanges with people driven by these trends, is transforming marketing in ways, as I said, that we haven't seen since the widespread adoption of the television.